Welcome back everyone, and this is your full body yoga workout today to boost your strength and to boost your flexibility. So let's begin this yoga session team on our back. Let's begin by taking our feet all the way away from our hands, and let's set quality nurturing intentions for this practice, for this day, and of course for ourselves. Take a deep breath in, expand your belly, make your body feel super good, and set an intention not to judge, not to compare, just enjoy every single second of this time together. Take a deep breath in and slowly, gently bring your one leg up. We're still holding our shoulders, guys, on the floor. Let's begin with a gentle yoga stretches for the hips and lower back today. Take a deep breath in, and on exhalation, press on this extended leg a little bit more, my friends, a little bit more. Try to hold that knee, soft and extended. Don't bend it now, and if you have to use your straps or your towels to reach to that leg, definitely do that. On the next exhalation, we will bend the knee and give this leg a good quality hug. Press the top of your leg, your quadricep, that side, towards your belly. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. Again, make your body feel good. Let's go ahead and on exhalation, extend that leg. And this time, we're gonna come a little bit higher. If you're ready, take your shoulders, guys, off the ground. Make sure your lower back is on the floor all the time. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhalation, draw your belly closer to the front, guys, of your leg. Draw your belly closer to the front part of your leg. Very good. So not your forehead, but we fold in, we bring in the belly towards the quadricep. Very good. Come on back down, and let's use the straps or towels, or hold the leg where you can. Go ahead and take this leg on the side, and the same time, guys, taking care of your shoulder blades, making sure that your shoulder blades grounded equally, right and left. And that leg might not go all the way till the floor yet, which is totally fine. That's why it's a practice. We are in a process of getting stronger, more flexible. Take a deep breath in, and on exhalation, bring in this leg back up and bring in your other leg. But we're still working with the same leg. So we're going to bend the knee and put your ankle right on top another knee, and gently press on top. Now it might be really sensitive in your hips and hip flexor. That's very normal. Go ahead and lift your shoulders off the ground if you can. Make sure this ankle, guys, not directly on the knee, because it's gonna be not really comfortable. All the way, give it another breath or two. Slowly, guys, bring your extended leg on the floor and lift your hips, guys, all the way. Open up, draw that knee towards the floor, open it up a little bit more through the hips, lift and elevate. Breathe in and breathe out, and see if you can take your arms all the way behind. If these are quite challenging and you are a beginner, don't worry about those arms at all. Go ahead and bring your hips back on the ground, and we will repeat this flow from the other side. Go ahead and reach towards the leg. Keep your shoulders on the floor for now, and just gently push, press on that leg. Try to remain that knee soft and extended. Right up here. Inhalation, exhalation, all the way. And guys, go ahead, bend your knee and give that leg a good hug. Press the front of your leg right towards your belly and chest. Maybe close your eyes. And again, bring awareness back on your mat. Here and now, because life is happening right now in this second with us. Go ahead and take the leg all the way back up. Use a strap or towel and let's reach a little bit more. So belly, guys, going towards that front part of your leg, not your forehead, your belly first and rib cage, and then only your face. We're holding it and we're working, guys. Inhalation, exhalation. Those are dynamic stretches. Make sure that you listen to your body and you just give it extra push or let go when you have to. We bring the shoulders back on the floor. Use the straps, use the towels. We're going to take this other leg all the way on the side. While you're doing this, hold your both shoulder blades, guys, on the floor. Your chest is looking straight up towards the ceiling. Keep on breathing. Maybe close your eyes. We will give it a couple more extra inhalations and exhalations to make this leg feel good as well. Bring this leg back, guys, and bring your other leg up. Just exactly the same what we did. So you're gonna put this ankle on top of the other knee and externally, slowly using the inner thighs strings, continue to open this hip. Press right on top. Keep your shoulders grounded or elevate them if that's available. And we're working, guys. We're giving a gentle press on that extended leg, helping the other side open a little bit deeper. We would need those hips today. We're practicing our frog at the end, and actually we're practicing the splits and pigeons, so we really need to open our hips and lower back for good. Go ahead and plant that foot on the floor and lift the hips off the ground, guys. Continue externally, rotate that knee which is on top. Taking a deep breath in, inhalation, exhalation, slowly bring the hips back on the floor and bring your both feet on the ground. Reach those arms up and we will repeat this bridge with the arms behind. Take a deep breath in, inhalation, exhalation, feeling so good. Go ahead, guys, and take your both legs up towards the ceiling. For me, we're gonna do a quick straddle. You don't have to push on those legs too hard. Let's just open the inner thighs and extra hips up here. Take a few breaths in. And a good quality, 1 or 2 exhalations. Take your both legs down towards the floor. Now lower boat or Navasana, my beginners, or if you do have a back injuries, you definitely will put your one foot on the floor every time, or you can also bend your knees. Everybody, lower back grounded. I know. Coming back up, feet up towards the ceiling. Rest your head, rest your neck. We will repeat it one more time. We begin to build the strength in our back. Go ahead and bring your feet over the floor. Make sure you bend your knees if you have to, both hands together. Lower back grounded. Set one foot on the floor if you have to. Feet back up towards the ceiling. How we're gonna do it one more time, guys. Get ready. On exhalation, bring your lower back into the floor. Arms to the front or grounded, and just a few extra breaths in through the nose and out through that nose. Bring your legs slowly on the floor, guys, and stretch your body one more time. Feels so good. We will start our transfer to the seated position all the way up here. Go ahead and draw this one leg up towards your body, exactly the same what we did when we've been on our back, but right now you guys don't have a support, so just imagine that you sit up front of the wall or you're laying down on the floor. So try to not slouch your shoulders. Other words, don't do this. We're lifting all the way up here. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. That's it. And today we're going to send our knee all the way, guys, back towards the bow in air. Now, this is not your baby cradle yet, which we're practicing today as well. So we can open the hips and back even better. This is directly backwards. Underneath, guys, your elbow behind your back even. Now, if that comes really easy to you, go ahead and bind with your elbow. And some of you also will practice reach forward. Now, you don't have to do it absolutely. Give it a try. Use your straps, use your towels around that foot if you want to reach. Keep opening up, guys, forward. And just a few extra breaths. Come on up, and we work in the same leg, guys. We're gonna take this ankle without dropping it down all the way to the opposite shoulder. This is already plenty of work, but if you want to bind with your foot and elbow, you can try to remain nice tall position up here and continue to hold, guys. All we're doing, we're holding and we're breathing. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Beautiful. We continue with this side, guys. Opening up. So go ahead and take your knee outside. It might not be as wide as you can see me doing. You might put your knee more inside or even transfer your foot to the easy position on the one side if this one is not really comfortable. So you want to make sure you have some room up front. We're first gonna go straight in between these two legs. Make sure you sit equally on the both sit bones, and you might stay on your hands, on your elbows with me, and then slowly progress more towards the deeper forward fold up here. This is very challenging for lower back and hips, so we don't really have to go far away deep. Just stay where you feel that you actually working, right? But don't overdo, guys. I want you to push again your boundaries of comfort for sure. That's the only way to expand, to grow, to transform and get stronger. But I want you also to do it within a reason. All right, we're slowly coming back up. And what we're gonna do, we will take our shoulders and rotate it straight forward towards the front of the mat, towards your foot. Once your belly is hovering somewhere close, go ahead and start your fold, your forward fold up here. This is a great preparation for all more challenging flows we're going to be practicing today. We have a lot of nice things, a lot of balance and core. As I said, we're practicing pigeon and split. Hopefully we have time for everything today. And take a deeper breath. Keep that knee soft and extended. And let's go ahead, come on up, and we give a half spinal rotation. Now, support yourself up and tall here and just gently look behind, or see if you can take the hand and put it right on top on the foot and give it an extra little external rotation through the lower back. And we're doing it for a few breaths here. That's it. Coming back and return, guys, this leg all the way to the front. I can feel it now. Make sure that you sit nice and level up here. Take your leg up, your other side, and elevate all the way. Taking a deep breath in. Inhalation, exhalation, reaching. So the front of your leg coming right towards the belly. Again, imagine that you're sitting against the wall, or just recall that sensation when we lay down on the floor and gently extending that leg. Give me a breath or two. That's it. And we will send this leg, guys, all the way behind. This is a bow and arrow today. So it's straight behind your back, maybe even more behind towards the center of your spine, just to make sure that you open it in right direction. Continue to sit up and tall. Bind if you do have the bind. Readjust your seated position. That's it. Use the straps, use the towels. If you wish to reach, you don't have to reach. It's just an extra little option. Try not to drop your ankle too low, guys. Shooting bow and arrow. Give me a breath here. That's it. And we will slowly move to the baby cradle. Working on the same side. So here is important thing. In order for you to open your hip flexor and that good groin area connection, lower back, keep that ankle elevated up to 90 degrees. Your body automatically, naturally wants to drop it, but I want you to hold it right up here. Your bind with the elbow, absolutely optional. You don't have to do that. Lengthening, grow tall. Check your facial expression. Make sure that you're not grinding your teeth and your forehead is relaxed, because that is not gonna help you to relax deeper for sure. Take a deep breath in, and on exhalation, we're going to take this leg all the way back. So we're doing the same thing on the other side. Feel free to move your knees closer or just come up to the easy seated position on this leg. Just putting that foot inward. Make sure that you sit it properly, you're not rocking side to side. And we're gonna go slowly to dive down on the hands or on the elbows. Relax your ankles on right and left foot. Nothing to stress about. Flexibility is a process, and unfortunately, if we're not working on it daily, almost, that will go away pretty quickly, and that it's very challenging to take it back. But we make sure we stretch after every workout. Take a deep breath, and we definitely have a few flexibility classes a week. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out, and start to flow a little bit more, guys. And of course, if through the week we do our challenging cardio and strengths and Tabatas and hits, all sort of challenges, make sure that if you have an extra time, just do that 30-40 minutes yoga practice on top if you have the time available. Even if you do an extra 20 or 15 minutes, just half of the class. That is better than nothing. Everything, every little thing is counts. Coming up, and we will rotate. I can feel that side. Let's rotate to the front. Shoulders toward the front of your foot, and once your belly is approximately hovering above this leg, we'll start to go for the forward fold again. Taking a deep breath in, and on exhalation, letting go that tension. Take your time, guys. In through the nose, out through the nose. And let's try to go a little bit deeper. Just take your time. And coming back to the center, all the way. Undo those legs first, or come with me to your kneeling position through this simple transition. So take your time to find your comfortable place on your hands and knees. Go ahead and take yourself up, and then take it back down. Relax your neck. Let's do it one more time. Up and back down. Let's go ahead and tuck the toes and softly sit back to our feet and stretch our feet and our toes, curl them underneath. Take a deep breath in And on exhalation, close for the top. And expand and extend through the chest, through the ribcage, through the heart. Up dog or your Cobra, guys. When the hands are a little bit farther away, not directly underneath your elbows and shoulders, you can also put your elbows on the floor for your Sphinx. Let's go ahead and tap the toes again and take your hips back, stretching those toes. One more time. Take it all the way up. Expand and open, guys. Reach. Remember, we practice in the Frogger at the end. Don't let me to forget that. So let's do a little gentle, another prep for it. So your hip, your knee, your ankle directly behind your knee. Once you check that position, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Lift your hips a little bit. Make sure that your hips are pretty much square. And continue to hold, guys, with me. Just an extra breath or two up here. Now we're gonna go on our elbows or the hands, connect them, make yourself feel comfortable. Any position of the hands, tuck the toes on the other foot, on the extended leg, and lift your hips with me for a few times. Just lift and then bring them back down. Lift and bring them back down. Let's do just one more time. That extra boost on a hip opening. Come on back up and slide your knee back. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So first, guys, check knee and hip, your ankle behind your knee. Then find position for your hands and shoulders. Make sure your hips are gently squared, more towards the center. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. We just will hold it for a few extra seconds up here. If you need to go on your elbows now, you definitely can. Taking it slowly, and then we go ahead and put the elbows all together. Curl your toes under and lift your hips just for the few times. Lift and release, and lift and release. Let's do it one more time, my friends. All the way. Very nice. Come on back out. Frame your chest, guys, with your hands, reaching all the way up. Inhalation. My beginners, do it through the tabletop. Intermediate and advanced, go ahead and make your quality transfer to your downward facing dog. Your first one, relax your neck and head. We will take it a little bit more dynamically from here. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Press your both hands into the floor, guys, firmly. And take your right leg up. Extend all the way, open it up, lengthening. Come on up on your tippy toes, team. With me right up here. Stay strong. Bring the heel back down, square your hips. We have our tiger curl here. Just a few, 3, 4, depend how fast or slow you're moving. On exhalation, guys, try to draw this knee towards your nose all the way. Breathe and flow. And one more. We got this. We're gonna go and step, guys, in our runner lunge first. If you need to do a couple extra steps in order to reach a good healthy position of the runner lunge, do that. Good healthy position with your front knee above your front ankle approximately. Back leg is strong. Your knee is not locked but strong. Reach all the way up. We're gonna flow in between your runner lunge and your warrior 2 for the good number of times to build the strength, and we're gonna add a little balance. Inhalation, guys. Exhalation, simply plant your back foot, level those arms. Inhalation, exhalation, just lift, pivot and elevate. Land softly, come on back. Warrior 2, I know. Try to stay leveled and back to the square hips. I'm so proud of you guys again, all the way. Good job. We're gonna go back down to the runner lunge. We're taking this runner lunge to the fire horse. Go ahead and take your arms all the way around your waistline. Hover your belly right above the front side. Stay strong. Lift, elevate your arms. Keep the elbows extended. See if you can take your arms along your ears, guys. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Come on back to the warrior two. Back to the runner lunge. And extend your front knee, guys. Inhalation, exhalation, fold forward. Your back heel is still elevated. Fold forward with me. Square your hips. I know you're ready. I know you're ready. This leg is getting tired. And put your both hands on the floor. Step back, guys, to your plank with me. We're going to hold this plank with uneven arms and legs balance. My beginners, do it on your balancing tabletop position instead. Take this leg, which was working, all the way on top in the opposite arm. Building the strength, guys. Let's boost our shoulders and leg strength. Take it back. Beginners, knees on the floor, but still do your push-ups. Do your best. Intermediate and advanced full chaturanga. Roll through your toes. Upward facing dog, everybody. Take your time. Prepare for your downward facing dog. Exhalation. Shift. Anytime you have to, you can rest in your child pose. Relax your head and neck. Be aware of the tension in the wrist and shoulders shifted all the way back to your hips. My beginners, bend your knees, guys. Bend your knees in your downward facing dog position. Taking a deep breath in, and let's take our left leg up. Open it up first for good. And go ahead and lift, elevate on your tippy toes. Straighten your feet, reaching even farther. Square your hips, put your foot back. We're ready for the tiger curls. Knee towards the chest or your nose. Take it back up. Inhalation, exhalation, all the way to the front. And give me one more, guys. That's perfect. On the next one, we're gonna go and step straight forward to your runner lunge. Don't be afraid to do a couple more steps, guys, to achieve a good stand, comfortable stand for your runner lunge. Front knee above the front ankle, back heel elevated if possible. If you're very beginner or you have any hips injuries currently or back, put your back knee on the floor, guys. Get ready. Warrior two. Gaze towards the front hand. All you have to do is to pivot back. Very strong. Come on back. We have two more. Gaze toward, guys, the front hand. And pivot. One more time. Warrior two. That's it. We're coming back, guys. All the way right up here. We're ready to take it to the fire horse. Activate the front leg even more, I know. Take your arms along your waistline. Both legs working, arms along. Hover a little bit lower, extend those arms super strong. Get ready for the warrior two team. All the way. That's it. I got you. We're going back, guys, to the runner lunge. We're ready. Extend our front knee. No one is perfect. We're doing our best. Square your hips. Your back heel is still elevated. Side, stretch. Take a deep breath in. Exhalation. I know. All right, guys. Come on back. I know you're ready. We're going to take a step back to our plank. That leg which was up front is gonna go to work. Take your foot up and take your opposite arm if you can, guys. Do it on your tabletop if you have to. And slowly take it back. Bring your both feet on the floor. Push down, guys. Chaturanga. Come on upward. That's it. And downward facing dog, everybody. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Bend your knees for a few times. Make sure that your body feels good. Relax your head and neck. Inhalation. Exhalation. Let's slowly reach to one side before we're gonna start our balance. Flow, head down, neck is fully relaxed. And let's go ahead and switch, guys. Let's go ahead and switch. Inhalation, exhalation. That is perfect. All the way, guys. Take it back. Take your one leg up. Take it all the way. We're ready, guys, to step to the runner lunge again. From runner lunge, we're gonna come for our warrior 3. Balancing stick if you have to, hands up front of the heart. And we continue to practice that flow, which we begin to practice. We start right up here. If you have to top the ground, guys, that's totally normal. Take your time, and we're ready to put our hand the same side, which your foot is on the floor for Ardha Chandrasana. All right, this is your homework. Keep on breathing. My beginners, please give it a try to everything we're doing, because you only get it stronger by doing. We're holding our half moon. Now my intermediate and advanced. And beginners, you never know until you try. Go ahead and bind with your ankle if you can. We're doing our transfer to our dancer position. If you have to tap the floor, please tap the floor. Take your time. Expand and extend. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And if you have to start over again, your dancer, definitely do it again. It's your practice. And slowly, gently, let's bring our feet back on the floor. That was very, very challenging, guys. Reaching all the way up. Inhalation, and on exhalation, guys, fold forward with me. Relax your head. Release the tension from the back. Look forward half face through, guys. Bend your knees, step walk or hop. You don't have to hop, my beginners. Take your time to build the strength in the upper body, and all the way on exhalation, back down to your downward facing dog. We're gonna spend just a few seconds, few breaths right up here. And then we do our balancing flow for today from the other side, guys. Don't take it too much serious. Laugh on yourself if you're falling. We're going back to our runner lunge. This is a challenging transitions, reaching all the way. Power up, guys, on this front leg. And we're going for the balancing stick or warrior 3 all the way. If you do it with me, set your arms along your ears. Elevate your ankle on the level with those arms. Taking a deep breath in. On exhalation, slowly send your hand on the floor, guys, or on the block to elevate. We're opening up. Ardha Chandrasana is a challenging balancing asana. If you have to have your both hands on the floor, please do it. We continue to hold it, guys. And explore balance likes you be present and likes you to be relaxed. Intermediate and advanced, go ahead guys and bind with your ankle. We're gonna do our best to do our transfer from this side as well. Dancer is a challenging asana as well. Let's try to catch the balance. And again, if you have to start over on your dancer, tap the floor, rest that leg, do it again. Because this is a practice. That's a time we set up to become stronger, more balanced, more flexible, more fit, guys. And I want it all for you. But I need you to do your part of the job. Let's slowly, gently land this foot back on the floor. Shake your feet. That was very challenging for me. Leave me a comments, guys, down below after you finish this practice. How did you do with this flow? This is your homework, right? Reach all the way up, halfway. Bend those knees, step walk, forward hop, guys. Push down, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and transfer back to your downward facing dog. Take your both hands, shoulders width apart, beginners. Bend your knees if you have to. Relax your head and neck. Taking a deep breath in. And exhalation. Let all the tension go. Downward facing dog, such a healing asana. Let's go ahead and plant our both knees on the floor. Today we're practicing a couple of variations of Chandrasana for our back flexibility. And then we will continue with our pigeon, our frog, and our seated cow face pose. Hopefully we have time for everything. Let's take our arms all the way up. And if you are a very beginner, you might want to send your hands just into your back, both of them, or reach to the same side ankle, or even opposite if you can. Once you're there, and when you feel comfortable, start to bring your upper body, your torso, up towards the ceiling. Relax your head and neck. Let's return back up from the back bend. We do a quick compensation, and we do it in our cat and cow, just to give the back opposite direction, so we feel good and recovered for the other side. Go ahead, guys, and reach those arms up. And again, feel free to send your hands into your back to the same side of the ankle or the opposite, which is a little bit more challenging. Take your chest up towards the front, hips rotation. Take the chest up and rest your head. You don't have to push yourself into that back bend. All you have to do is push the hips slightly forward, find connection in the back, and expand through the rib cage. Have a good quality support with your hands. Come on back all the way to the center. This time we're gonna give our body downward facing dog all the way through to repose it. Give it a good quality compensation. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhalation. And on exhalation, guys, take your knees back on the floor. We're gonna do our uneven Chandrasana today. So take your one foot directly up front knee. If you will find that you can't do it this way, then just put your knee back on the floor all the way towards the back. The same thing, once you're comfortable there, take your shoulders and chest all the way up. Inhalation, exhalation. Nice and joyful. And before we will do the other side, I want to practice a little bit more balance here. So find the groundness first, then go ahead and pick up your foot. Try not to lean forward too much. Take a deep breath in, and if your body is shaking, guys, let go of that tension. Let go of that tension. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Excellent work, guys. We're going to switch our sides. Go ahead and take your front knee above the front ankle. Tuck your toes on the back foot. Feel free to put your hand just into your back. Once you found the balance and reach, start to expand and rotate on that upper body. Taking your time. It doesn't have to be a deep back bend. That's it. And let's slowly return back. And we're gonna do this balance on the other side too. Make sure you find good groundness. Go ahead and bring your ankle, your foot towards your leg, all the way towards that glute. Taking a good inhalation, guys, and good exhalation. Relaxing your facial expression will help as well. That's it. And let's go ahead. Take our both hands on the floor. Step back to your downward facing dog. We're ready, guys, to take our one leg up and bring that ankle right towards the opposite hand. So if you're very beginner, you can leave that knee outside, or you can come with me and rotate that knee slightly more under. Go ahead and start to fold forward through the hip flexor. That's it. Now once you're there, or not completely there, take care of your ankles and knees. Make sure you let the tension completely go of the ankles, and it takes time. Sometimes you order your ankles to relax, but you really have to work on it and to repeat. Send your exhalations in the places where it needs to go. Help your body to feel good with your breath. We have just a couple more extra breathing cycles here. Come on up. And you can definitely continue to support your body, your back specifically, with your hands. And if you're not sure, we have only one back. You can come with me and take your hands off the ground. Expand your heart all the way through. And some of you, my beginners, I want you to keep on trying. Look all the way behind. Just give it a good stretch. Just a couple extra movements here. We did have our Achilles stretched in our quads already. And go ahead, pick up that ankle. If you can't do it with your hand, you might want to use your strap. Keep on trying, guys. I need you to do your best. And if it's not there, it is not there. But at least you gave it a couple tries. If you're holding it nicely, go ahead and bind with your elbows, and then maybe with your hands. Taking a deep inhalation, exhalation. Let's go ahead and let it go. Since we are up here already, we're gonna go for our Kamkasana on this side. So for my beginners, just step across. That could be already a lot. Ideally, bring your one knee on top another. One side can be more open than the other. We have to practice it a little bit more often. I can feel it in my hips right now. So what we will begin with here is to just come in slightly more forward and giving it a few extra breaths, guys. In through the nose, out through that nose, lifting the heart and maybe folding a little bit deeper. That's it. All right, great work. We're gonna add a little bit more shoulders. So simply take your opposite, if your right leg on top, Then take your left arm behind and vice versa. If you can't connect, guys, with your hands, with your fingertips, I need you to grab your straps, your towels, your socks, whatever you have handy, right? And find that connection, that extra extension. Because if you can't reach, you certainly won't be able to do it soon if you're not practicing, right? It's only, unfortunately, getting worse with our body if we're not stretching it. Take a deep breath in, inhalation, and exhalation, undo, guys. I'm gonna teach you today a really fun transition. I have to turn first. You don't have to do it, but I need you to use your upper body and your core strengths, and it's gonna flow really easy because all it is, you have to bring your body weight on the arms and shoulders and help yourself with your core. Go ahead, I will wait for you all. Just do your best, laugh on yourself. If you have to, push down, Chaturanga, come on up, and all the way, downward facing dog. Take your time, relax your head and neck, in through the nose, out through the nose. We're gonna go for pigeon, guys, from the other side. Lift that leg, make it nice and open, and carry your ankle towards the opposite side hand. Remember, you can take this knee outside or take it slightly more under with me. Go on your forearms or lay down fully if you have that flexibility of the hips. It comes, guys, from the hip flexor. Let's go ahead and just lay down right up here. Taking a little bit time, let your ankles to rest. Your knees, send your exhalation where you have to send it. That places where the most of the tension is. And then very gently, very slowly, come on back up. Feel free, guys, to support yourself with your hands, your back, right? Or come on up with me, and we're gonna give it a gentle fly. Spread those wings. Taking a deep inhalation, exhalation, and go ahead and flow, guys, with me. Look behind your shoulder all the way, taking extra little movements in the back. Try to pick up your ankle, your toes, using straps or towels. And if that was really good, then go ahead. Some of you would be able by now bind with your elbow and maybe even your hands. Let's hold it for that few and let it go slowly. We're ready for our Kamkasana. Just swing that extended leg behind forward, guys. And ideally, we put one knee on top another, but if it's not happening yet, this is okay. Go ahead and reach arms up, guys. We're gonna walk gently forward first, just like this. Taking a deep inhalation and a good quality exhalation. Stay with me, and maybe just lengthening that spine a little bit more from here, and then coming back up. So now if your left leg is on top, then you're gonna take your right, simply the opposite for what you did on the other side. Go ahead and bind your fingertips. I understand it might not be there, but I don't want you to give up, guys. I need you to grab the straps, the towels, the jackets, the socks, again, anything you have handy in your house or outdoor where you practice. Close your eyes and give it a gentle exhalation through the shoulders. Makes them feel good. And let's slowly undo it. And we're ready for our frogger. We will take our knees, guys, wider, and Some people have more sensitive knees than others, so if you're one of those, put some extra cushions underneath your knees. What's important here, guys, is to keep your tailbone somewhere very leveled in between your knees. If you're too much up front, your focus losing that strings. If you're too much backward, you won't be able to do it. So set your tailbone approximately in between your knees. And your ankles, not too much outside. We're gonna keep your ankles behind your knee directly if you can. Put your feet on your inner blades. And again, check position of the tailbone. And you can start on your elbows. You can put a few pillows underneath your belly and chest if you're practicing in the house. You can use the blocks as well. And step by step, we're gonna start to open our fogger. So when you do the right form, when you take your tailbone approximately in between your knees, your fogger might not look as deep and pretty, but that is okay. Maybe not like you expect it to be. If you do the a little bit more incorrect form, I would say easier one, but that's okay. It takes time to open it up, and my fogger is far away from being a good, ideal fogger, but I'm working on it. Continue to breathe in into your hips, your ankles, your knees. Maybe close your eyes, and again we're practicing inhalation, preparation, exhalation, letting go of the tension. Body and mind and the true self. Just one. Alright, the longer we're holding it, the better it's supposed to feel. If the tension is growing, guys, you have to change your position a little bit, but it's imperative to keep practicing. Come back to your fogger. If you came out for a little bit, let's go ahead and come up slowly your way, guys. Alright, hopefully you feel good right now. We will go ahead and take our transfer to our back now. Take your time and bring yourself back on the floor to where we started, guys. We're going to take our legs all the way up towards the ceiling, and we're practicing halasana today. If you're not practicing your plow pose, just keep your feet up on the wall or towards the ceiling, just exactly like we did. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Let's give it another extra inhalation and exhalation. And then slowly come back, guys. Put your legs back on the floor. Take your feet on the ground. Set your arms long. Lift your hips, make them feel good. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Slowly return your hips back on the floor. Take your arms on the side and windshield your knees on one side. Look all the way to the opposite direction. Then windshield your knees to the other side. Look opposite direction from your knees. And slowly bring your hands all the way under your hips. Extend your legs. Plant your elbows on the floor and lift your heart, guys. Lift your heart just like this. Taking a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take your head on the ground. your Chandrasana or your fish. And let's slowly release the fish back on the ground. Take your arms, guys, behind your head, exactly the place we started today. Take a deep breath in and expand, guys, your belly. Fill your body with positive love and nurturing energy. Look inside your heart and free the space for kindness, for happiness, for love, for sharing, for giving, by letting go of anything what doesn't serve us. Anxiety, anger, frustration, impatience, discontent, dislikes. We all human beings, but those feelings doesn't serve us. So let's go ahead and keep our eyes closed, guys, and slowly come on back up to the seated position with our hands up front of our heart, feet crisscrossed up front of our body. Natural, universal position of the gratitude, because again, we grow, we heal, we transform through the gratitude. So let's look inside the heart and find that silent gratitude for everything we have in this life, our bodies, our families, our homes. We can move, we can see, we can hug. Look inside the heart and find the big, beautiful smile within. Share that smile with others and flow, guys, through the rest of this day with unshakable love and peace inside. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much, team, for joining me for this fun, hopefully fun, definitely challenging practice for strength and flexibility and some relaxation. Rest well, guys, recover well. Leave me comments down below. What was your hardest one? Probably the transition anyway, on the balance. And I will see you all, guys, tomorrow.